Greetings and welcome back to my channel. I'm back on my Encore Ironman nonsense and it's about to get one of these 5 characters killed. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. I vastly prefer the Sonic 3 version of this zone to Sonic Mania's interpretation because there's a lot of puzzles and underwater nonsense that I really don't appreciate. You'll see what I mean as the video goes on, but yeah. Sonic 3 did it better, I'm sorry. That said, I do have Tails to help me out with these early parts at least. I really do intend to change these two out because something I kind of noticed while editing the last video, I kind of relied on Sonic and Tails a little too heavily, and yeah, part of that is the RNG of the question mark boxes and the rotation boxes. Okay, it's not my fault this time. I was really trying to get up there. Hang on a second. There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna try to rely more on Knuckles, Ray, and Mighty as much as I can, which is the game will let me anyway. Alright, that's enough messing around. Let's get back on track here. Now, this mechanic I'm actually fine with. You see, the closer you stand to the edge of the boat, the faster it goes. This is fine, even though it kind of mixes you up by throwing flies in there and in a section that you'll see soon. It's fine. It's good. It fits the theme of the level nicely, and it works. And you know, there's not any problems with it. Actually good. And here, where you're pulling a chain down to change the level of the water, I'm fine with that too. It makes things interesting. But you'll see, especially in like Act 2, where the problems start. And actually, I think later on in this act as well. I'll point it out when we get to it. And once again, I'm glad to have Tails on my side, although this section is not particularly heinous. It's just get up to the lower platform so you can reach up to this chain here, and to lower the water so you can actually progress. But we're getting close to where it gets bad, I think. I will never complain about high-speed segments, and they're all good here in Hydro City Zone. I was about to say something, but then I checked the footage, and yeah, no, this is just another vertical section followed by another high-speed section. But I'm still pretty convinced we're getting close to where I need to start talking about things I don't like about this map, like this. Where you're in this bubble and you have to move it around. I'm sorry, I'm fine with platforming in Sonic games, but if it's going to slow you down, it doesn't need to be there. Oh great, just lost my water shield. That could make things problematic. I'm just going to have to try to be faster underwater, I guess. And speaking of water, oh boy, here we go. The one good caveat about the whole bubble thing with this is that it can be canceled out, and especially with somebody like Tails, you can like fly around to where we would need to get to with the bubble on characters that don't have aerial maneuverability. But that doesn't make it not annoying to deal with. Alright, come on, me. Get up there. We still have some level to get through. Finally. Alright, who we getting? I really don't know why it only changes one character when you hit that box when you have 5 characters to choose from, but Mighty can get some screen time. It's fine. Right, so technically this is part of the boss fight, but it's really just get up, you know, as much as you can without... Hey Sonic, you do... Okay, you were there. I'll see you around, I guess. Too much time passing and getting crushed. You'll see what I mean. The part of the level sinking, you know, into the other part of the level. So it's just important to like get out as quick as you can. There's a section in this that not like the beginning in the Act 2 of this zone in Sonic 3, but it's done differently. It's vertical instead of horizontal as it is there. Now this boss is interesting. In the Sonic 3's version of this act and of this boss fight, Robotnik, as he was known at the time, was in the machine and you were trying to get up to him. Now you're in the machine and you're trying to get him up to you so you can hit him. It's a really clever way of handling this boss fight, and I'm really happy with how it goes. I would talk about it, but as you can see here, I basically perfected it. To be fair, I don't think I would call that boss an easy fight, especially for like somebody who's never done it before. For some reason, I have a lot of experience with it, despite the fact that I'm not really a fan of how Hydra City was used in Sonic Mania, and you'll see more of what I'm on about as we get into the second act here. Okay, well that was embarrassing. That hit was entirely avoidable. Yikes. Well, for now, everything seems to be looking fine. This is not the path I usually take. You know, I could probably have gotten up there with Tails, but I'm just gonna keep going, I think. Yeah, all of this is definitely iconic for the old Hydro City zone. I can't really have any complaints here. It runs, it's fun enough to run through anyway. You okay there, Tails? Kinda starting to sound like Sonic for a second there. I'm starting to think I'm misremembering here, because I haven't come into any difficult or annoying terrain anyway. It's all good so far in this act anyway. Like, I'm starting to think I'm just remembering wrong. So I do feel a little embarrassed about how much I've been getting hit in this zone. Like, wow. Oh, yeah, I think that's pretty much the perfect point for me to actually switch into Knuckles, because his wall climb makes the rotating, swerving poles a lot easier to deal with. No waiting there while swirling, waiting for them to like move. You can just latch onto a wall, climb up, latch onto the other wall, climb up. Makes this section a little bit easier to deal with, or at least a little less annoying. Then again, I also have Tails, so there's that. But I did say I didn't want to use him all that much this round, him and Sonic both, so it's Knuckles time. I went the wrong way on purpose because I remember there being an extra life monitor in Mania mode. This is not Mania mode. And now I'm stuck with the two characters I promised I wouldn't give screen time to because they got so much of it last episode. Karma do be like that. And of course I get hit on the way out as well. That's karma for you. When it rains, it pours. Really, Tails? Couldn't keep up? Well, that's on you. That downward spiral water slide is just peak nostalgia for me with this song. Wow. Why did I not jump there? Alright, come on, Tails. Let's get out of here. Let's leave Sonic behind. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure at this point that all the parts of the zone I don't like have been front-loaded into Act 1 at this point. Like, it's been pretty smooth sailing up to this point, and it looks to continue to be the case now. Wow, a question mark block leads to one character changing yet again. I'm trying to do something here. Come on, game, work with me. Of course I get hit almost immediately after I say that. Sheesh. Alright, Tails, let's go. I'm not wasting any more time in this vertical area. This part of the stage is always fun, at least. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to get all of the character changing modules. Some of them are just going to be a little too out of the way when I'm trying to go fast like that. Yeah. And boss time once again, and this boss is actually from Sonic 3, though you may not recognize it right now. Once it gets to the second phase of it, you'll recognize it if you've played that game, or this game, either way. Okay, Tails, I'd really appreciate if you let me get some of these air bubbles here, jeez. So yeah, as you can see, the first phase of this boss is incredibly easy. Just move around, make sure to hit the mines and lead them to the boss, and just stay out of the way of any other types of blocks that can cause you to collide with the boss and take damage. And also spikes, of course, because, you know. Oh, wow, yeah, okay, I guess it really was me taking all those air bubbles. Sorry, Tails. Oh, I'm going into the second phase with an incredibly small amount of rings. Ooh. It's a much harder segment of it as well. Ugh. So yeah, half of the arena is submerged in water, and the only time when the boss is truly vulnerable is when the rockets on its body are not spinning. Yeah, and once it stops spinning, it starts swirling the water, and if you get caught in that, you can't move for a while. Well, you can't control your character for a while. There is movement. Well, Ray's dead, and I can't use him at all for the rest of this challenge. That sucks, too. I feel like he got the least screen time out of anybody. Oh, hey, I don't have a annoying on-plane segment to worry about where I don't get to move at all other than jump. That's awesome. Though this badnik is getting on my nerves. Sir, please, can you go away? There we go. Game, I swear, okay? I know Ray isn't an option anymore, but, like, these two characters have gotten enough screen time in the last video? Seriously. Can we not get Knuckles and Mighty as a group here? Come on. I need to stop taking little detours here and actually just get on with the act. I mean, considering how much timer ran out last act, like, come on. I need to speed up here. Okay, I need to be honest about something here. I spend most of my time in Sonic Mania in Mania mode, and because of that, I tend to skip the first act because boring plane top sequence. Why am I not surprised? So I don't really have a lot of experience with, like, specifically Encore mode's Mirage Saloon. So don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk about here, but we'll see, I guess. Sure is a whole lot of swinging rope section here, though. Yeesh. Alright, come on, get off there. There's no reason for me to get stuck on that spring there. And yeah, sorry for that large spurt of silence there. Like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with this zone, so not a lot to talk about. I will try to keep the commentary up, though. Oh boy, here comes Roly Poly Boy again, back from Sonic 1. And yeah, I got stuck at this part and ended up wasting a chunk of time just realizing I couldn't go up there and going back around, so here you go. Alright, come on. There you go. Now, I know this is an original zone for this game, but it definitely carries a lot of, like, Casino Night Zone, Collision Chaos Zone, Sonic Spinball energy. And I know there are some people who really hate Sonic Spinball, and I get it, but I liked it as a kid, so I don't really care. And yeah, it really do seem like this game is determined to keep Sonic and Tails on screen at this point. Like, yeesh. I mean, ugh. I mean, like, Ray being gone has got to be a factor, but wow. Ugh. What in the world possessed me to jump at that precise moment? Yeesh. Oh, there goes all those rings. Ugh. But hey, game finally gave me what I wanted. Both Mighty and Knuckles on the same team now. So I can finally deliver on that promise I made at the beginning of this episode. To the point that, yes, I am skipping that question mark block. Oh, come on. I feel like he's more annoying here than he was in Sonic 1. Like, geez. That might just be nostalgia, though. I don't know. Nothing to really say here except for, boy, these high-speed sections are enjoyable. That, and it kind of took me a little bit to figure out that I actually need to fall down below these barrels here. Yeah. And for that reason, yep. Well, the color of the background changed, so we must be getting pretty close to boss time here. Just gotta get across this literal train section. And yeah, that area where I had to go down the barrels actually had me turn it off for a while, and I went back quite a distance, so the big chunk of that I just cut out of the video because it was a waste of time. Which it was as I was recording it, so hey. So this boss, I want to say, is from a Game Gear game. Couldn't come up with the name of it off the top of my head. I haven't played much of the Sonic Game Gear games, but he has a very simple pattern to follow. But you've already seen that. I got through this boss really quick. Yeah, the first half of the second act of this zone is nothing to write home about. A lot of, well, the same you've already seen, basically. Okay, what are you doing? No, stop pushing the barrel. There you go. Really isn't until about halfway through that it starts getting interesting and shows you some unique things to it. So yeah, enjoy the B-roll here with no dialogue with it. I'll get back to you when I actually have something to talk about. Sorry. Sorry about that, here you go. So yeah, again, sorry about that. This has to be like the longest episode in this series thus far. But fortunately, this act has been really short, and here we are at the boss. And this boss is basically one of the hard-boiled heavies, I think they're called, turning into various characters from, I want to say, Sega Game Gear games. Although Knack has been other things. Actually, no, it's like Sonic Fighters characters. Pretty sure. But yeah, you just hit them, the illusion pops away, you get a couple hits on Robot, he turns into a different character, rinse, repeat, victory. That's simple. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Farewell.